Hello everyone. So today we are going to understand what is Fibonacci sequence. So this is one of the sequences which have been introduced this year for class 6 in mathematical pattern. By the pronunciation of this name and by its appearance, students find difficulty to understand this equation. But it's not. Believe me, it's not. It is not as difficult as it looks like. By the end of this video, you will get to know that it is rather easy than difficult. So let's understand this. Since it is a sequence, so there will be terms which will be placed in a particular order, right? So we are going to show these terms as a dash. So each term will be the part of this sequence. So this sequence says that each term will be the sum of its preceding two terms. Each term will be the sum of its preceding two terms. Alright? So now let's understand what is the term and what are the preceding terms. So if we take this term, so if we go by its definition, for this term, its preceding two terms have to be placed to the left side. As we can see, there is nothing placed to the left side of this term. Okay, so we will leave this term for a while. Now coming to the next term. For this term, what are the preceding two terms? There is only one term which has been placed in the left hand side and there is no other term. So we are going to leave this term for a while. So what we are going to do? We are going to leave this term and this term for a while. Now coming to the next term. For this next term, what are the preceding two terms for this term? This one and this one. And for this term, what are the preceding two terms? This one and this one. So according to its definition, we should know the initial two terms. These two initial terms we should already know, on because of these terms, and with the help of these two terms we'll get to know what are the rest of the terms of this sequence. Since Fibonacci sequence follows the Hindu-Arabic number system, so the initial two terms will be 0 and 1. These two initial terms have to be fixed. These are the fixed initial two terms. So now with the help of this we will find the rest of the terms. So let's recall the definition again. Then each term will be the sum of preceding two terms. For this term, the preceding two terms are 0 and 1. So let's add this. 0 plus 1 will get 1. Now for this term, the preceding two terms will be 1 and this one. So 1 plus 1 will get 2. Now for this term, the preceding two terms are 1 and 2. So let's add this. 1 plus 2 will get 3, right? Now for this term, we'll add 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 will get 5. Now next, 3 plus 5 will get 8. Now again, for this next term, we'll add 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 will get 13. And so on. So if we have to find the next term of this sequence, we have to add the preceding two terms. Okay, so finally we'll get the terms 0 and 1 followed by 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and 13 plus 8, 21. 13 plus 21 will get 34. 34 plus 21 will get 55, and so on. So this is called Fibonacci sequence. And what is the pattern of the sequence? Each term is the sum of preceding two terms. So this is called Fibonacci sequence. I hope you have understood. Now let's understand why we have got this name Fibonacci sequence. So this sequence, Fibonacci sequence, this sequence has been introduced by the Italian mathematician Fibonacci. This mathematician Fibonacci has introduced this sequence, and because of his name, he has given this sequence, and he has given this sequence his name, Fibonacci sequence. That's why we know this. So I hope you have understood Fibonacci sequence. Thank you.